All right, what is up, everybody? Oh shoot, I forgot. Here's my headphones. That makes for a better speaker. What's wrong with this one? Okay, what's up, everybody? We about to get started here in a few seconds because let's just get this discussion going about my favorite show on the planet right now. Let me tell you something. This is an epic season so far. I mean, they are pulling out all of the punches um, right now with this show. Hey, Breland, I see you're online. So let me. Am I live on all platforms? I am not. My Facebook is giving me the blues. Watching all the episodes tomorrow. Okay, well, we will talk about it briefly on the Diva Disturbed. I don't know why this is being difficult today. For some reason, it won't let me go live right now on my daggone public page. I don't know what that's about, so I ain't gonna worry about it. Let's just get it started. All right, so is everyone happy? Is everyone happy now? If you are in the room, is everyone happy, honey? We got the original Big Rich Town back. Joe is on the track. It don't sound whack. Now, I will say this. For those of us who have the Power app, I mean, the Stars app. Look, I'm talking about the Power app. Stars has given us, the live version of that song. Now, for some reason, all I'm going to say is that the live version, it did sound good. It did sound good live, but they don't ever need to play the radio version of it. It was whack. I didn't like it. They need to do something else. Okay. So, oh yay, I can get my Facebook public page to come up now. Okay. So people are trying, I don't know if people realize I'm live and y'all are messaging me, so I'm not ignoring you. I just am live right now because we got to talk about power. So this message was called Forgot About Dre. None of us have forgotten about Dre. Everyone knows that Dre's punk ass done ran away and hid with the feds because he's going to testify against the Jimenez cartel, which is dangerous in and of itself. And let's just be real. They are coming with some heavy hitters. One of the things that all of us are pissed off about with Dre is what? He killed Agent Donovan, the realest brother ever. Okay, that was not cool, Dre. Like, you a punk bitch, and just on that, you need to be shot and killed and done away with. Hell, as a matter of fact, okay, it's not gonna let me go live. Oh well, forget it. So either way, let's see what is going on. So we got the original theme song. Dre cannot possibly be a good father to this daughter that he has. We saw a couple of things he was doing wrong. When we last left off on the last episode, we saw that we could hear the girl crying in the background. And, he wanted to take his daughter, Heaven, into witness protection with him. But unfortunately, he don't know what the hell he's doing. Not to say that any parent can't figure out how to take care of their own child. But Dre is on struggle right now, okay? So, okay, so Donovan was able to comfort his daughter. Okay, number one. Number two, all of a sudden, they looking for one of the other agents that went to go patrol the perimeter, and now all of a sudden they ain't heard from Hughes. Hughes, what's your 20? Where you at? Hughes ain't responding. Next thing you know, you see a shadow. All these agents are getting shot. And Dre was like, I need a weapon too. And Donovan was like, you don't need a weapon. And so next thing you know, everybody's down except for Donovan. But Donovan was able to save Dre's daughter and Dre's life. And you know how that punk ass bitch repaid him? By murdering him in cold blood. I am pretty sure that the wound that Donovan suffered, had he not gotten a headshot, probably would have survived. Now, there can be no doubt that these people were sent by the cartel, okay? Meanwhile, in ASAC or whatever it's called, Cooper Sacks better come through, because otherwise it's his ass and his career. That new DA or the new head attorney, he ain't playing with Cooper Sacks, okay? He just like, we not doing this today. I'm not playing with you. So he better come through. Dre better go ahead and testify. Don't nobody care how shook you are. And quite frankly, who should care about how Dre feels anyways? No one knows that it was him. Like, Dre really thought he was going to get away from the feds. Baby, you ain't, what's the name of that one movie with the man that was accused of killing his wife, but he couldn't get away with it? Child, anyway. I forgot what the name about. I remember Harrison Ford redid the movie. I don't remember what it was called. Quite frankly, I hope that the Jimenez cartel just take Dre out, quite frankly. Councilman Tate getting him some cake. I said, ooh, a sex scene. We haven't seen one of these in a while from Power, you know? So, come to find out, I thought it was Tate's wife. I was like, I didn't know Tate was married, you know, because if you saw her hand on that headboard, she had this big ass rock on, right? So later on, when they get down to the campaign office, child, that ain't his wife. He coveting some other man's wife. Child, that's that boy he beat up wife. I said, ooh, shit. And then she was up there talking about, oh, this campaign is much bigger than you. Much bigger. I was like, oh, I guess old boy ain't packing something for your pleasing. So you decide to go back and get with the real deal Holyfield black man. Now, I will tell y'all this, y'all. Not every black man is as well endowed as most would like to say. Sometimes you want to know, is it winking at you? Because you're like, what is that right there? I don't know what to do with that. But either way, this woman named Ramona Garrity comes through. She kicked in the door, waving the 4-4 and cleared out half the councilman's staff. Because he said he needed help from the DNC, right? So if you want to win, we're going to give you a winning team. Apparently, Ramona's husband, honey, she got balls to crack like Olivia Pope. Because her husband is caught up in some sex scandal where he was getting it on with some prostitutes, honey. I said, oh, well, Lord Jesus, look at what these people are doing, Jesus. They just out here like any politician normally is, getting some booty. But anyways, she wants to know what's up with James St. Patrick that she keeps seeing in the news, okay? Truth is, Tate wants to get rid of James St. Patrick, so he welcomes Ramona's help in this particular instance. When they do finally meet with him, I think Ramona goes to see him individually at first. And she talks to him about the fact that, you know, we would like for you and your wife to do a joint effort in helping the spearhead this campaign and getting us a win. We think that'll look really good. And James is just like, Ghost is like, I'm not trying, you know, Tasha and I are in the process of getting a divorce. Fast forward, because I'm going to go through this particular scenario. So all this time, Tate is thinking, yay, I'm finally going to get rid of James St. Patrick. No, you're not. You're not going to get rid of him that easy, because guess what? Ramona is probably sexually attracted to him. I thought he was going to take her right there in Club Truth on the bar. By the way, somebody made a comment about why is it that Club Truth is always empty whenever somebody come in there. Let me just tell you, because the club don't open till the nighttime. And every time these scenes have been shot for the past 3 episodes, they have been during the daytime. So I hope that clears that up for you. Club Truth, I guess, is still bumping, but not during the daytime, as most clubs are. Although some clubs will open up for lunch sometimes. I know the Federal Bar in downtown Long Beach and in Hollywood do it, but I don't know most clubs that will open up for a lunch. But oh well. And I know here in Atlanta, a lot of the lounges will open up too. So that's interesting. Let's see what else. So needless to say, they have a meeting with Tasha. Tasha's out of fucks to give because she hates ghosts with every living fiber of her body. Well, as y'all know, during this episode, Tasha got an idea on how to clean some money and start her own business and make some money. So when Tate and Ramona Garrity come to her saying, hey, we want you and Ghost to put on the front like y'all still together, can y'all pull up on this divorce? She was like, okay, cool, but I need permits and I need this. And of course it's for the daycares because she's decided to start a daycare, right? So that pretty much wraps up that storyline. We had a lot of interweaving storylines. I feel bad for Proctor. I really do, because he caught in the crosshair. I'm just waiting for this My Little Pony keychain thing to just blow up in Cooper Sack's face. I want Blanca Rodriguez to just die. Alex Roger calls her Chunky Heel. I was like, why she got to be the Chunky Heel heifer, Lord? I didn't realize she wore Chunky Heels. I don't never pay attention to her footwear. Let's see. So let me go in order of my Twitter notes. Keisha, girl. First of all, we all have concluded jointly that Lala's just not a good actress. Okay, that is most unfortunate. She's not a good actress. So yeah, she's just not a good actress. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to answer a question and get these questions. I don't know where everybody is. I'm probably watching the game. Did the Cowboys win that game against the Giants? Not that I really care because I'm not really into football like that, but I was at a sports bar, unfortunately, earlier today, hanging out with one of my homeboys. I'm like, this is what y'all do at a sports bar. So Keisha wants to be the baddest bitch. Tasha, she wants to be Tasha. But truthfully, Keisha will never be Tasha. She's weak. She's too skittish and scary. She ain't seen enough blood to become a tough chick. I don't know what Keisha's complete background is, but it sounds like she was a little privileged black chick, and now she trying to be down with it and really can't be down with it, okay? So they pull up to the trap house or the warehouse, I call it trap house, where all the drugs and stuff are, and she walking in like, so this is where everything is with this glitter, but them boots with some badass boots. Now she looked dressed to kill, but she probably gonna end up killed because she don't know what she's doing, get caught in the crossfire. But then again, they say God takes care of babies and fools. I believe that for Keisha's life. Let's see. So dude, I think his name is Spanky. He was like, damn, Keisha's ass gonna cause a solar eclipse. I said, well, goddamn, it probably is, because that ass is big. Now, Lala always been curvy, but that butt ain't always been that damn big. Okay, not even when she was pregnant. I don't think her hips spread like that, but butt shots will do that for you. And then the other goofy dude, he right too, because he said actually his specific words were, whenever a bitch gets involved, the shit always goes south. And that's true, because Keisha really don't have a clue on what to do. Alicia Jimenez, child, prison don't suit her very well, honey. She looked a hot mess. She was in that interview room basically threatening Cooper Sacks, basically telling him, look, you send me back to Mexico. Y'all drop these charges here. The Mexican government will handle, and you can sleep at night and be at peace. How about that? Of course, Cooper Sacks is a hard ass and an idiot. My thing is, if you think about it, quite a few of your friends have died because of messing around with bad guys. So if I were you, I would strongly consider taking the deal. But you know, he got to be strong because he works for the U.S. and we're tough. Anyway. But I guess Alicia Jimenez, honey, she needs some creams and she need a good bath, maybe a trip to the Korean spa to get all that gel stuff. Cause my girl looked bad. You know, she always was kind of cute, but she aged badly in that federal custody, didn't she? But she essentially threatened Cooper Sacks for his life. So I would have taken the deal. I already talked about Ramona and Ghost going to end up on top of the bar or bar stool or something eventually this season, or maybe in the campaign office getting it on. I see Tommy, Tasha, and Keisha as the Three Stooges without Ghost. I really do, because they a bunch of bumbling idiots. They don't know what to do. They don't know how they gonna do it. It's just a hot ass mess with them three. And I'm like, y'all just, you don't know what to do. Because Keisha is really trying to be that bad bitch, and she's just not. She's just not giving it to me. She's not serving it to me. And she basically is telling Tommy that she don't want him around Tasha. We're done with the St. Patrick's, but you don't know how to run a dope business. Even with Tommy teaching you what he thinks he already knows. Now, Tommy know how to kill some people, but he don't know how to really run a business the way Ghost does. Meanwhile, down at Choate Preparatory School, the mini version of Ghost, Tasha, and Tommy for the prequel that I assume is probably about to come, or the continuing stories of the lies after dope dealing parents. That white dude is just goofy as fuck and don't have a clue. He's like totally clueless. He's like the jughead of the group, okay? Jason, the Serbian, he's a problem. I'm hoping that as the season progresses, Tommy and Ghost unite to go against Jason, because Jason is playing both sides. Why is it that Ghost has to continue to pay the Serbian when Tommy is still alive, so you still have a distro? I don't understand that. And why is it that Tommy has to pay for extra protection, which he needs, because Ghost, every opportunity he be trying to get him. So he proposes to both individual men, I need y'all to break Alicia Jimenez out of jail. So both of them individually go to see Proctor, because Proctor's got an inside man with the feds who can let him know where Alicia is going to be. Because, they try to keep that secret because they know, of course, someone's going to try to attack. They know when the court date is. They don't know what courtroom, what time, whatever. It's all kept secret and sealed. Her indictment is sealed. So they both plotted out the Three Stooges that Tommy got, Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see something. Okay, so he wants them to spring them out. But I will say this. I was pleasantly surprised how the plan went down. And I'm trying to figure out why Ghost didn't put on a full hazmat suit, because people don't know what you look like when you've been in federal custody before. Like, people ain't gonna be able to identify your ass. I'm just saying. Meanwhile, Tasha goes to pick up her daughter after hanging out with Tom and getting high, because Tasha says her money funny, and Tommy has to come up with a legit way to wire money or make it clean to Jason. And I was trying to figure it out. I was like, why does the money have to be clean? Can't you just give him a stack of money and go on about your business? Like, can't you just put it in a black duffel bag or a Louis bag like everyone else does and just give it to him? I mean, won't he be satisfied with that? I mean, I got questions. Don't y'all have questions? I do. What else? So I knew that Tasha was already thinking about how she could get money by getting a daycare. And when she proposes this to Angie, I call her Angie, all my children, Jesse and Angie. Angie ain't with it. She talking about, that's why your ass should stay married. Then we wouldn't have to work. I wouldn't have to come out of retirement. I was like, that damn Angie, you don't want your daughter to stay in a toxic marriage, okay? But I called it. She wants to start a daycare so she can clean Tommy's money and make a little profit for herself too. Because what's really driving Tasha crazy is the fact that she now realizes that the lifestyle that her and her husband have been living, that their children have now been exposed to, it's a generational curse. Because when Tyreek comes home unannounced looking for drugs that he's stored at the house, She's like, well, what are you doing here? He coming in unannounced. He don't want to sleep on the sofa. He don't want to sleep in ghost baby room because he's like, that twin bed ain't big enough for you. Beggars can't be choosers. You the one who's showing up at the house unannounced, being disrespectful as fuck to your mama. And then when she told him how hard money was, and he was like, Ghost ain't giving you no money. He was like, it's not that. It's just that the money isn't. She's like, it's just not enough. And so he tries to give her a stack of money. She don't want to take it. I was like, dear mama. That's how I felt when he took that money out. Then Ghost come in, and then Tasha just has a nervous breakdown because he was like, this what you living in? I'm like, that's what she can afford, nigga. It's New York. What do you expect? Needless to say, the plan worked out for Tariq because he ends up staying in his dad's house and he gets the remains of the pills that he got from Kanan. Because when he tried to offer the money to his mom, his line ass said that Kanan left it to him. And in some respects, Kanan did because that's where he got the drugs, right? Blanca Rodriguez, I forgot why I put her here. But your boy Donovan that got killed, if I were you, I would watch my back too, because you probably gonna get killed. But I just don't like her. Her and Cooper together are like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They just dumb for no reason. Both of them. They both gonna get killed, I hope. Ghost finally tells Tariq that it turns out Tommy is still alive, but Tariq doesn't have a poker face. The baby ain't got no poker face. He won't be hard. He won't be about their life, but he ain't got no poker face. Because Ghost immediately was like, well, how long did you know that Tommy was still alive? And Tariq was like, I always knew. I was like, with your turtle-looking ass, I can't stand you. So I think I already talked about this, but Turtle is confronted by both Ghost and Tommy, but he's more so shook when he sees Tommy. And everyone knows, what was that, season 3 or season 4? Tommy killed that dude that used to be an FBI agent right in front of Proctor and had him get rid of the body. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with Tommy because Tommy crazy. He be handing out bullet sandwiches and canceling Christmas on people at any given time whenever he get triggered. Okay. And so anyways, the backpack almost was the tail though, because thankfully the little girl came back downstairs before the conversations were had and got her backpack. Okay. Meanwhile, back at Choke, Tariq is learning that being a drug dealer is not easy when you don't have a distributor anymore. Maybe you need to get with your Uncle Tommy and see if he can't give you some pills. I didn't know when he was showing Lala that they was selling Adderall and shit. I was like, I need some of that Adderall. But y'all know I just go get it legally from the psychiatrist. He write me a prescription. I go to 5 or 10 different pharmacies because for some reason, apparently a lot of people on Adderall, they ADD or ADHD. I don't know what it is. We talked about Ramona and Ghost. So here's a theory. So Tariq's new friend, if anybody knows her name, I don't know what the little girl's name is, that then confronted him and told him he can't be out here selling drugs at the school when there's only 5 black kids, and he trying to get her money up because he knows she a poor black child from the inner city and she need to make some money, right? So the theory now, and I didn't realize 1 or 2 things. We got a 21 Jump Street situation. For those of y'all who grew up watching 21 Jump Street with Holly Robinson, Johnny Depp, I forgot who all was on there, but these were undercover cops that would go in playing students in high school. Okay, so she might be an undercover planted there by Blanca Rodriguez is one theory, or because her conversation with him when they sat down to play chess was asking questions about his sister, but then trying to backtrack and be like, well, I read it on the internet. Did you really read it on the internet? Or you just trying to get information? Are you a plant? Are you really there to be Tariq's friend and make money? Or are you an undercover cop or a CI? for the cops? I mean, what's going on? What y'all think? Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. But he kicked everybody out the room when she showed up. They were drinking, what was that, pineapple rum or something? And I was like, Lord, these children, I didn't see no Boone's Farm, so y'all don't know what that life is like. I think it was Boone Farm and something else we used to drink in college, but these kids are still in high school. Of course, now, like everybody like Hennessy, I like Cavassier, so there you go. And somebody said, 50 Cent had to have directed this episode with the way everybody got kicked out the room. So I was laughing with Tommy's idea of breaking Alicia Jimenez out of federal custody with the Three Stooges, as I call them. But it worked. Tate just can't shake James St. Patrick. When he thinks that Ramona Garrity is going to get rid of him, she actually wants to form an alliance and get help. And so, needless to say, he got his ass served at the dinner table by Tasha, because she reminded him how he exploited Raina's funeral at the time that she had passed for his own political gain. But needless to say, she will be getting her permits and stuff that she needs to open a daycare thanks to that. And it'll be a legit business. They use Keisha as a means to find out when Alicia is going to end up. Hey, King Amore. Yes, it was a very good episode. They use Keisha as the girl to send a text message to let them know when Alicia ends up in the bathroom. Okay. She too jumpy for me. I didn't think she was going to be able to pull it off, but the bailiff gave Alicia Jimenez some bad water. I don't know if Alicia knew that was coming, but she started coughing and convulsing and throwing up and stuff. And then they ended up calling the EMTs. The EMTs just happened to be Tommy. Now, it makes sense for the ambulance because remember, before his dad's wife died, she had suggested that the best way to transport drugs was by having a private ambulance service provided. Either that or be a florist. 9 times out of 10, you probably ain't going to get pulled over for that. So that was the best jailbreak. That was the best covers used, hands down. I had to give it to Tommy. Now, I still am confused by what James' plan was. We never found out because he was the maintenance man with the baseball hat on, and you look like James St. Patrick. I mean, I don't know what he was expecting or waiting on, but okay. Oh, hey, Millie. No, she is not Tasha at all. She wants to be Tasha, but she's not Tasha. Keisha is not Tasha. But I was proud of her for actually pulling off her part in the Great Paper. Let's see what else happened in this episode. Jason wants Alicia to give up what he needs to get access to the port so he can more easily bring his drugs in. She ain't giving it up, and Jason was like, fuck you, and shot her. I was like, God damn, he has no mercy. And I was like, you didn't have to kill the woman. Now the cartel gonna be after y'all asses. Like, they ain't gonna figure out that y'all the motherfucking killed their sister or cousin, whatever. You stupid, but I mean, maybe that's what they need. The Raina Child Project, the Queen's Child Project can't go through because there's not enough government funds being spun that way. So now Ghost got to go back into the trenches and get private equity funding to make the first phase happen because Tate pretty much screwed him. But now Tate got screwed in the end too because now he's kind of stuck with James St. Patrick because of Ramona. So he has to go back to Simon. I forgot what Simon's last name is, but y'all know Simon. Wasn't he on that show Alias with Jennifer Garner, if I remember correctly, some years ago? That was a good show. But either way, he's a whole asshole on here. Needless to say, he notices that James is pretty liquid, but James is like, I need more money. So he's going to take out a loan and form a partnership again with Simon. Keisha and Tommy, they pulled it off. She's like a schoolgirl. Oh my God, I did my part, Daddy. I did my part. I'm like, girl, don't nobody care. That's just one cog. Bless his heart, Ghost had no friends to help him. No, Helena, he had absolutely no friends to help him at all. He's alone in this, and I think he realizes that he's alone. But at the end of the day, I think with Ghost did everything he could to get everyone legit. And Tasha and Tommy did not want to go legit. And now we've got Keisha, a good girl gone bad. That's what we've got. Let's see, when is a belt going to be put on Tariq's butt? I want to know when they're going to pump hot lead in his ass. I'm not saying kill him, but just let some hot lead hit his ass one good time. I thought with the whole Kanan incident, he would be a little bit better about behaving, but he's just so fucking disrespectful. He just is. Dre will not have custody of his daughter, so they gonna put him back out there, and he gonna have to do something to get some information about Ghost and Tommy's operation, or who got Alicia Jimenez or something. I forgot, but Cooper is being an asshole. I think Cooper will probably die by episode 5. What y'all think? That's my prediction. Let's see. When is a belt going to... Let's see. Tommy and Ghost. I thought that this would be the episode where Tommy and Ghost would come together because they both realized that Jason is screwing them and bleeding them. And I guess it's like what Alex Rogers said in his review, where you think being a dope dealer, you make a lot of money, but you're too busy trying to pay people off to keep your secrets or to save your life. So you really got to work overtime to make that money. And Ghost really doesn't want to go back into the dope game. And that's kind of what Jason is trying to make him do. And he's kind of forcing his hand. And I think that's why he's making Ghost pay him money, because he knows that those clubs are not making money like selling dope will. So I don't know. But Tommy said that you're alone, Ghost, and that's why you want me to come join you. So fuck you. I'm done. But I think if Ghost had just not been so egotistical and made the statement, I always did it better than you, which is true. That struck a nerve with Tommy. Tommy got one up, but the rest is like, think about all the times you've been screwed. I really think Tommy should reconsider his decision. I think that him and Ghost probably will reunite before the end of this season. Certain predictions are already being made here on social media. Favorite line of the night. Tommy says, fuck that bitch, when he was talking about Tasha. Little does he know Keisha ain't no Tasha. She ain't smart enough. Keisha dumb is that bag that she carrying, that ugly ass Chanel bag she carrying around, as far as I'm concerned. But, she thinks she wants to be Tasha, but more and more Keisha is starting to sound like Holly. And we all know how Holly ended up. Because one of the things about Ghost and Tommy, regardless of how much they hate each other, love or hate them, if anybody gonna kill somebody, they gonna kill each other. Okay? Don't you kill him, I'll kill him. And that's how they work. And that's how Holly ended up in the Hudson River. I mean, ain't nobody seen or heard from her since forever, honey. The sharks or whatever come up in that New York harbor must have got her ass. Let's see. Any more comments? Okay, no. Let me check YouTube. But any more comments, y'all? Because I pretty much did the episode trying to think. Oh, y'all are crazy. Dead Holly. Girl, Holly dead. She ain't coming back. Very true. You can't talk about my family. Only I can. And that's how Ghost and Tommy work. Oh, y'all cold-blooded, by the way. On Twitter, somebody said, how the hell Tasha gonna be running a daycare watching other people's kids when she don't even watch her own damn kids? I was like, that's true. She don't be watching her kids, baby. I love the, yes, Millie, the original theme song is back. We can now sell dope to this shit because it's a hot track. You know, I'm about that. Okay. Y'all come in here. Let's see, how long have I been on this thing? 34 minutes. That's fine. I don't care. Anything else we need to know? So I pretty much covered the whole episode. By the way, Alicia Jimenez's outfit, I mean, that was a nice outfit to die in. She funeral ready. I mean, them heels. I was like, yes, come through, Alicia. Got a little makeup on. Somebody also said that they did a misstep with how they transitioned her from being in an orange jumpsuit to the suit. But I think it was a slight time lapse, albeit a millisecond. But I think that they put her in a holding cell. And, you know, if you've ever gone to court or had somebody in court, or in my case, when I was a law clerk, you know, there's a holding cell area where they can change their clothes before they go to court, you know, if they're getting ready to go to court, not for preliminary hearings or whatever, but for like court. She changed her clothes then and there. Have you ever talked about his opening up to old girl? It doesn't seem genuine to me. Yeah, and one of the things about Tariq and old girl is the fact that I think she's a plant. I do. I think that she is on some Holly Robinson 21 Jump Street type shit. Okay. I think that Blanca Rodriguez, as people are theorizing on Twitter, may have sent her, or, you know, she may be trying to investigate what happened to her brother. Remember, was it last season? Season 5 or season 4? Always the seasons are running together, but remember, they had that home invasion when Kanan had them robbing the people houses, and a brother got killed during that felony robbery or oh shit, burglary. It's a burglary, breaking and entering. That may be because she said her brother was deceased. So I was like, well, who was your brother? And she didn't want to go into too much detail about it. So yeah, I didn't think about it until, you know, at the end of my tweeting frenzy. I always go through and see what other people have said. So I just I thought about that. I said, that's true. That's true. She very well could be a plant. I don't know. The fake ghost Tommy and Tasha. I call them the mini ghost Tasha and mini ghost Tasha and Tommy. That's who I call them kids, because Lord knows Tommy is a hothead, but he willing to do the wet work. He don't mind, and he do know how to dispose of a body. So I don't know. This episode was the most epic episode ever. It was intense. I feel bad for Proctor, because Proctor, if I was him, I would just pack my shit and my daughter and leave town. I would disappear. I would liquidate all my assets and just get Ghost like Ghost. And Ghost, if I was him, I would do the same. I keep saying it every episode so far. We in episode 3. I keep saying, Ghost, just pack your shit and leave. Get your ass and leave your crazy ass soon to be ex-wife with her dreams of being the biggest dope dealer in New York alone. Because at the end of the day, I will continue to say it. Had they just allowed Ghost to be great with nightclubs, y'all wouldn't be running and hiding from the feds. I'll tell you, being a drug dealer is hard. Shit. I mean, it's stressful. Even if they do survive the dope game, they probably got diabetes and high blood pressure and everything else. Girl, I'm so mad at Dre. Yeah, okay, shout out to 50 Cent for doing a great job. His directorial debut of doing this episode. It was epic. It was everything you gave us, and you made them actors come out. You know, you made them do a little bit more, 50. So you did that. I will talk about Dre again. I hate him. I hate him for killing Agent Donovan. That man had 2 kids. He told you that. What did he tell him? He said he was a punk bitch or something. He was like, I just saved your life. So basically, Dre don't give a fuck about nobody. And my thing is, you killed Donovan, but in the end, you still getting screwed by the feds, so you might as well bend over. I wonder how much information a little unicorn got, but I don't know. Girl, I was so sad about Donovan because I love him. Like, he's one of those actors that really makes the storyline flow. whenever he's in the room. Dre just stupid, honey. I hope they kill him. But he gonna make it. He gonna be Kanan. That's what gonna be. He gonna end up being Kanan. Cause see, they kind of already gave us I keep saying foreboding, but that's not the word I'm looking for. When Jason told Ghost in episode 2, well, if you kill Tommy, I'm gonna need for you to find. You gonna have to become the new distro or find me one. And then they go to another scene and they show Dre. So I think Dre is gonna get back into the dope game and he's gonna end up being Jason's pawn. But I also think that Jason's gonna end up getting murdered by Tommy and Ghost. He could have left without killing him, and he really could have. He could have left, and Donovan did all he could to protect him. He was good to him, but you can't be good to snakes. Okay, you save a snake, he'll turn on you and bite you because he don't know better. Dre just stupid. Okay, just stupid. So rest in peace. Well, okay, I don't. Oh, okay. Somebody on YouTube wants to give a shout out to that rapper kid. I don't know who that is. Die, Dre, just die, is what Millie said. Just die. Look, like Diana Carroll did in A Different World. When Dwayne showed up at the wedding. Just die. Just die. Dre gotta go. But anyways, that's all I got, y'all. I gotta get back. I know. Okay, so y'all, I'm sorry. I'm not giving y'all Queen Sugar. I'm not giving you the last 2 episodes of Real Housewives of Potomac. But I've been out here in these streets. Okay, y'all know I'm single now, so I gotta find me a new boo. Okay. So that's what I've been doing. I've been out here in these streets, okay, looking for a new boo because I don't like being single. I don't like it. I like being in a relationship. I do. So that's why I ain't really been on my A game, but I'm gonna do better this week because I need to focus on me. I need to work like I'm broke because guess what? I am broke. But I do not have the poverty mindset. I know that I am rich and wealthy. Girl, Married to Matt opened with a bang. They lost me because I said maybe I need to go back because I really didn't watch last season. I watched the season before and reviewed it. And this season called Dr. Simone get on my nerves. She really do. I don't like her. I love Dr. Jackie. She is my doctor. I love her. She's good at what she does. What else? Real Housewives of Potomac was okay tonight. The real deal is gonna go down next week during the first part of the reunion. But Dr. Simone just yelled too much. I love Dr. Heavenly. Y'all people be hating on Dr. Heavenly, but I like her because that's just who she is. Girl, I know why Dr. Simone, a good doctor, she just started screaming and baby gets scared and said, well, let me get out this black hole real fast because I don't know what that is yelling at me. That's girl, Dr. Jackie, my doctor. That's who I go to. I don't fool around with Dr. Simone. Dr. Heavenly, I didn't choose her. I didn't try to make an appointment with her to be my dentist. So I don't know. But either way, if y'all want me to do live discussion of those, her voice is annoying. Did y'all hear her when she said, I'll block a bitch? And I was like, bitch, okay. Don't nobody care. I mean, that's not doctorly at all. I don't want to hear my doctor say I'll block a bitch. Okay. I will tell y'all this though. Dr. Jackie is obsessed with weight loss. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now because she tried to hit me at 215. I said, shit, let me hear him get these extra 15 pounds I done gained since I've been gone. I was like, I used to be 260. And she was like, oh, I'm not gonna go hard on you today. I was like, oh God, okay, Soror, don't do it. I love Heavenly and Damon is too cute. He talking about we ended early. I like Contessa. I like all of them. The only one that I don't like is Dr. Simone. It's like I love Dr. Damon and Dr. Heavenly because he's very quiet. He just lets her be who she is. Toya Toya and Eugene, I really love them. They're crazy. I love Dr. Eugene. I think he's hilarious. Quad. Yeah, Toya can be nerve-wracking, but I will take her over Dr. Simone any day. Who else? Y'all, we didn't turn the conversation into something else. Who else? They got a new doctor on there. I really didn't get, because I was good, y'all. I was trying to make me some carne asada tonight. Because I'm gonna try to recreate this California burrito I'm addicted to from my little taco place. But yeah, and Mariah, I didn't like the fact, I don't like Mariah either. And what I don't like about Mariah is the fact that tonight, you know, Dr. Damon has opened up his own emergency surgery center. And she was like, leave it to Heavenly to have it. And look at the parking lot and all this. And I'm like, your husband almost didn't have a job last season from what I understand. So, you know, and I don't like Mariah. Quad, she just so extra sometimes, but she all right with me. I like Quad. She all right. You know, and she can cook her ass off too. So I appreciate a woman that can cook. What I didn't like is what parking lot. So do you watch Married to Medicine? My friends, we're on another store. Oh, there's another show. But there was a parking lot comment made tonight during Married to Medicine by Mariah about, you know, about the presentation or whatever. So I was just I was like, we all got to start somewhere. And, you know, for you to tear somebody down, you know, because we all, you know, he may be able to upgrade his services, or maybe he wants to do good in the neighborhood in which he's in. Who knows what the needs of that service are. But I didn't like that comment, and I felt some type of way about it. Helena says she appreciates Mariah's hustle, but she's not her favorite. Millie says she just mad because they have double Dr. Dollars. I don't know. Okay, so yeah. I mean, but we all got to start somewhere, you know, just like I do this little thing right here. You know, I do my radio show. You know, it's not ideal what I'm doing. I would love to be able to do more, but, you know, until the money comes in, you know, but I just do it because as long as you're doing it, you're operating in faith and you expect things to get better in your situation. Why is Lake even on the show? If Cod slept with your husband, why would you want to be in her presence? They brought that up tonight too, because I think it came up during a reunion that allegedly Quad had slept with Lake's husband. I mean, I don't know what that's about. I think Mariah's just full of shit. I really do. But Real Housewives of Potomac, I thought that was really good. I promise you guys this week I'm gonna get on my grind. I'm 2 episodes behind. Can you tell me how I can catch your radio show? Okay. So it's every Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. And you can watch it here on Periscope. I always broadcast it here on Periscope. You can go to my YouTube as well. And I can post that. Or if you follow me on Twitter, just inbox me and I'll send you the links for that. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you. Okay, I have to get out of here. All right, y'all. Good night. We're done talking about power. We done ended up talking about Married to Medicine, but I always appreciate when my friends and fans come in. The cops in power showing up. It hurts the realism. It does. Thank you, Millie. Thank you, Helena. And for those of you who missed the chat, you can catch them on playback way back. Okay, to my people on Periscope. The cops, they really are. And like from a legal perspective, I just be looking at how Cooper Sachs got a damn law license is beyond me still. That's what I don't understand. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Catch it on the playback way back, and leave your comments and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And what else do I have? YouTube, especially my YouTube. I need my YouTube numbers up. But y'all have a good night. Thanks for joining.